Good morning, welcome to camp. Today we're going to put this box bladed grader, which I tow behind the tractor, back together. I was down in the fifth pasture the other day, and these things always break at the weakest link, and I was using it to level ground just after the D6 dozer had been through and cleared the ground, filling in the potholes and just leveling the ground. And unfortunately there's sticks, there's roots and there's rocks that this thing picked up on, and I had to make a jig here. This cardboard is the jig, and this frame here is the new frame obviously, and it goes on these link points here. The reason why I had to make it is these two black pieces here are the 75 by 12 or 3" by 1/2" flat steel, probably mild, and all I did was I cut the ends off these, which are these parts here, the four parts, and then I had some 100 by 12 or 4" by 1/2" steel, which I welded into place, but I then further put on this 2" by 1/2", 50 by 12, and gusseted it across the back there to make that frame. And now we'll put it back onto here. This is got ripper teeth on it. It's got the blades, one front, one back, and this pivots up here and reconnects. So, and this one here is a little bent. I've got to give it a whack, straighten it up. What I'll do is I'll put a picture of the original frame, showing you how weak it is. We have two bolts, two 20mm bolts for the top on either side. And we'll pop that through there. So what I'll have to do now is I'll have to wrench up on these bolts. I'll just throw that into there quickly so that you can see the shape of it. And So that's how it sits on the tractor. 3-point linkage, one linkage here, second linkage there, third linkage up the top there, and the tractor's able to raise and lower that. I'll do up all them bolts really tight, and I'll go out and we'll finish what we're doing. Now that's laying on its back. This is the back face. This is the bottom. That's the bottom. You can see the blades there. And the ribbons can lower down to dig the hard driveways before the blade levels it. It's only designed to flatten off driveways, tracks, roads, dirt roads and things like that. It's not designed to use what I'm doing with it. I have a stick rake on the big tractor for that, but this is great for filling in and leveling the holes. Okay, so here we have it, finished. All the bolts tensioned, the new frame touched up in paint. We've got the log loaded. That's to add a bit of weight to it. The frame itself's a bit light on, tends to bounce. That adds just enough weight to keep it rock solid on the ground. But quite pleased. I built this frame yesterday, and I must say, I'm going to show you these welds, but that is probably the best weld I've done in my life. And the others aren't too bad either. Bit of rough painting there, but they're a 1/2 inch plate. That's a full penetration weld. Started off with a V. I'm a boat builder, timber boat builder. Never weld aluminium. Never commercially welded steel. Never tigged or migged. Just stick at home here. And I'm 67, and my whole life I've been doing it wrong. They weren't bad. If you have a look at the weld there on the frame on the bucket, not bad, but I've done some pretty horrible welds in the past, and I'll put the link in the description of this guy on the internet that teaches arc welding. And I followed his guidelines, and I learned a little bit in many areas. And honestly, that's the result. Very pleased with that, and it was a pleasure building this yesterday. I wasn't fighting with the welder. We got along quite well. But anyway, that's this little job. I wasn't going to do a video, but I did. Thanks for coming along, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.